We are back with Trevor Noah. So you have you interviewed every single one of these presidential candidates right now?
Almost all 125 of them, yes. No, we've been lucky. I think the only people we haven't had on the show is Elizabeth Warren and Joe Biden from the... Oh, and Mike Bloomberg, because now he's in the race.
Yeah, right.
But everyone else has come to The Daily Show, and we've had fun talking to all the Democratic candidates.
So you're doing, I don't know how you make it funny, because, and they use you a lot on CBS Morning News, like bumping in.
Oh, yes, yes.
I mean, it's a sad, scary place right now, and somehow you make it really fun. I mean, do you get depressed going to work, or how do you make this funny?
Here's the thing. I think when processing politics, the one thing we have to learn to do as people, in my opinion, is remember that there was a time before and there will always be a time after. And a lot of the time, people tell us to live in the present, but if you're not careful, you only live in the present, and then you act as if the present will be forever, and that's not the case. And so that's what I try and do, is I try and remember that for me, politics is what is supposed to be happening. So I can't be angry at politics, and then what I'm trying to do is engage in dialogue that educates people, informs people, including myself, and gets us to a place where we understand each other a little bit more. So one of the best compliments I ever got, no joke, was on the flight coming out here to LA. There was a guy on the plane, and he came up to me, and he said, "Hey, my son said I shouldn't bother you, but I wanted to let you know I'm a big conservative guy, and I don't agree with a lot of the things you say, but you're a funny guy. You're a cool guy, and you're funny, and I like that about you. All right, my son said you'd hate me, but thank you very much."
Yeah.
And I shook his hand, and I was like, "Hey, man, like, thank you for seeing me as a human being.
Right.
I see you as a human being, and we don't agree on many things, but we still agree that we're human beings. And I think if we can find that place, we can go from there."
Boy, we have to get back to that right now. We need to get back to, like, it's like you could be talking to somebody and really getting along with them and having a great, some stranger, and then you find out that they're not the same political party, they have a different thing, and then you suddenly have an opinion about them. And it's really a frightening time right now. I don't think we all have to be exactly alike.
Right.
I think we can let each other have other opinions and other things and likes and dislikes. I just don't like people that hurt people. I draw the line there.
I agree completely.
Don't hurt somebody.
I agree completely.
Do you think... How do you feel, is Trump as president, is that a good thing for you for comedy, or how do you feel about that?
I always tell people, I go like, look, I was doing comedy before Trump. You know, there was stand-up shows before Trump. There were late-night shows before Trump. You know, for me, I don't ever think Trump is good for us. You know, if anything, sometimes I wish he would make us work a little bit harder. Because now, as like a comedian, I'm just like, he did this. And then the people are like, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, then he did this. It was like, what am I? I'm not doing much. I'm just showing you what he did.
Yeah. So anyway, I just want to talk to you because you're traveling still. You sold out Madison Square Garden, Staples Center. I mean, you're doing so well.
Thank you very much.
And you're doing The Daily Show and touring and doing stand-up. How is that to be in a hotel all the time and traveling as much as you're traveling?
You know, it's not bad because unlike normal road touring, I used to tour all the time, Monday through Sunday. Now I tour on the weekends. You get used to traveling, though. I'm a very good traveler. Like, I never pack more than I need, and I never pack less than I need. Like, I've learned you always pack the exact amount of underwear plus one in case of emergency. Don't ask me what that emergency might be. And then I just, like, I pack things in the order that I'm going to need them in the bag. So sometimes I've seen people where they fly and then they get something out of the overhead and they have to dig through the bag or the TSA. I know what the TSA is going to look for. They always think my nail clippers is like some Rambo knife or something. So it's like, have that on top, have the things in the right place. When you get to the hotel, you've got your routine. My routine is you go to the bathroom. Before you sleep, turn on all the water, see how long it takes for things to get hot, figure out what's going on, so you know in the morning what's going to happen. Because there's nothing worse than having to go somewhere, and then it's like time for the shower, then you're like, ha, 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 and then you're looking at your watch. Now your day starts horribly. You've got to plan for... So for me, I know everything. Which side of the bed I sleep on, where are the outlets. People get too comfortable planning for a bed as if it's their bed from... It's not your bed. You're traveling. So when you get in, don't look at it's not your bed, it's a hotel bed. Look at where the draft comes in. Sometimes there's like wind blowing in through a door or from like a window. You gotta think of all these things so that you have the best possible sleep on the road.
I'm so glad I asked that question. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. You have not made me miss touring at all. You made me so happy that I'm staying home now. The Daily Show, you're so great on it. It airs every night at 11 on Comedy Central. We'll be right back. Trevor Noah.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer, and also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing.